Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from November 1st to the 7th, and I'm using this Shop Jessica Hart's pirate themed photo kit. I go back and forth on whether or not I like photo kits. I'm mixed on how this spread came out. I think originally I was just really excited to do like a pirate theme. I think it turned out okay. It's definitely not my favorite spread that I've done recently, but it's decent. The photos are pretty. But yeah, so this is finally the first week of November, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can't wait to start planning 2022. I'm like a broken record, I know, but I'm getting there. And I actually, what was I just going to say? I can't remember. Sorry, brain fart. Jesus. But yeah, things that happened this week. I definitely wasn't feeling my best. I don't know if just my immune system was down from not seeing many people and not being around many people. And then around this time, I started doing things again. And so maybe that's what it was. I'm not really sure. It wasn't like COVID or anything. It was just I had a cold or something. And then also this week, my best friend and I went to the Van Gogh exhibit. I can't remember what it was called exactly, but I'm sure a ton of you had like the ads for, what's that app called where you buy tickets for all of these like installation pop-up events? Fiverr? Is that what it is? Anyway, I'm sure a lot of you saw the, ads for it. It was all over the place. It was in New York City. It was in a bunch of different cities, and it was also in Philadelphia. And I kind of think that those things tend to be way less interesting when you actually go. But I thought, you know what? We can have fun pretty much doing anything. So if it does end up sucking, then like I'm sure we'll still have a good time somehow. So I got the tickets. It was actually part of her birthday gift were these tickets to go to the exhibit. And I purposely put it off until November because I think they had this exhibit like in the summer and stuff too. But the fall and winter are really depressing, and there's never anything to do because it's cold as balls outside. So this was something that we were actually able to do in the colder weather, and it was actually really fun. So I'm glad we went. Anyway, moving on with my actual plans. Starting off with Monday, the first thing I marked on Monday was that I was tired and I accidentally slept in, which is, I'm like sick of saying that already because I just wish I could force myself up. I really wish I could. And then under that with another little thing. And also, oh my God, the cats are playing in my room and I really want to kick them out, but it's too hot to close my bedroom door. Sorry. Under that, I just marked that I swept, which is pretty much a daily occurrence whenever I'm home having cats and hardwood floors. Especially Brad, his hair type, he sheds like nobody's business. But you know, that's the price you pay, for having animals. With another little thing, and this, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on where I got these laptops. It's either Planning Roses or GP Studio. I think it's GP Studio. I marked that I did work. Then with another little thing and this showering munchkin, I marked that I took a shower. With this, I don't know what it's called. It's like a check, some sort of box. I don't remember what I covered up with this big cat sticker, but this Papershire cat sticker I used to mark that Brad and Janet were playing. When I first got Janet, Brad was incredibly angry and hostile because I was his favorite person and my room was his favorite room to be in. And then when I got Janet, I set her up in my bedroom and he was furious that he couldn't come in and he like wanted to rip her throat out. But this day they were playing together and everything was great. Then with a little thing and this emoji holding butter on a plate, I'm pretending it's cheesecake. I really need to get more dessert stickers, like just because I love desserts and I love marking when I finally like get to eat them. But I marked that I had, what do you call it? So I thought I had cheesecake this day. So I used the butter as a cheesecake sticker. But then I looked closer at my plans, and I had a cheese steak. And I have sandwich stickers. So this butter sticker no longer makes any sense, but I decided to just, like, by the time I filled this out and realized my mistake, I was like, you know what, it's just staying. So it's a stick of butter. Then under that, with this piece of solid washi and a Netflix TV, I marked that I watched the movie Nocturnal Animals, which was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely a little confusing, but like not in a like too confusing type of way. It's just the thing where the ending, it's just one of those movies where maybe you'll have to look up the ending, but odds are you'll be fine. You'll understand it. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked with a quarter box and this sniffly nose, sickly munchkin. I marked that my throat was hurting, which is usually not a good sign. Then under that, with a little thing and another laptop, I marked that I worked. With a little thing and this munchkin on a couch with popcorn, I marked that I watched the movie The Guilty. The cats are like destroying the apartment. I don't know if you can hear that. They're like out there. Anyway, I marked that I watched the movie The Guilty, which I enjoyed. I remember I enjoyed that movie. With a piece of solid washi and this place setting from Planting Roses, I marked that I did the dishes. With this squared off quarter box and this ramen sticker from Once More With Love, I marked that I had ramen for dinner. And then the final thing on Tuesday with this huge desk sticker and a piece of solid washi, I marked that I did some online shopping. I have a bunch of these giant stickers and I never know when or how to use them, and I tend to not have room, but my day was pretty boring, so I was glad I was able to stick that in there. Moving on to Wednesday, with the first thing I marked with a quarter box and this munchkin in pajamas was that I sat in bed way too long. So I was actually awake, but I couldn't bring myself to get out of bed, which is something else I really need to work on. I actually did that again this morning, like present time. I woke up on time and I could have gotten up and then just decided not to because I'm a self-sabotager. Under that, with a piece of plain washi and another laptop from the same sheet, I marked that I worked. Then with this blue piece of washi and a little Nike sticker from Paper Crown Prince, maybe? Piper Paper Prince Co., one of those. I marked that I walked. With a little thing and this UPS truck, I marked that I mailed some items that I sold online. Then with a little thing and this Starbucks sticker that came with the kit. Can you hear the cats? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. With this Starbucks sticker that came with the kit, I marked that I got free Wawa coffee. It's kind of funny. I used to have too many coffee stickers because I go in and out of coffee phases with my life. Like in college, I was big on coffee. I would go there during classes to get coffee. After classes with my best friend, we'd go get coffee together. And then I just sort of like stopped drinking it in my mid-20s. Like at least I stopped drinking it every day or every other day. It was like very rare. And so then I had all these coffee stickers that I eventually got rid of. And so now every time I have a coffee, I don't really, anyway, that was a long explanation of why I used a Starbucks coffee to mark Wawa coffee, but it was my only option. I couldn't find another coffee sticker that matched this spread. Then with this squared off box that is not from the kit, but this kit definitely didn't have enough boxes for my style of planning, so I had to pull some stuff in. And this hangry munchkin, I marked that the sandwich shop we were going to get dinner from was closed. They closed like at some ridiculous hour, like 3 p.m. So that was a bummer because I had been like, you know, saving my appetite for this stupid sandwich, and then I wasn't going to get it. So, you know how that goes. So I was really mad and really hungry. And then the final thing for Wednesday with a half box and this Michael emoji, I marked that we watched The Office. Moving on to Thursday with a little thing and a laptop, I marked that I did work. Then with this fancy label from an old SPC kit and this cat Once More with Love sticker, I marked that I got a new cat carrier in the mail with a half box and this Munchkin telling you to kiss her ass. I marked that the fire alarm went off in our entire building, and I was in the shower and it wasn't going off. So then I had to like quickly dry off. I was panicking. I was like, oh my God, I have to get both of the cats into their carriers and take them outside. And finally I was like ready to leave the building, and then the fire alarm went off. So, you know, it was one of those things where I was like, it's probably nothing, but if I'm wrong, I'll regret it for the rest of my short life because I'll be dead. So, you know, yeah, that was really annoying and stressful, and the poor cats were freaking out. With a little thing and these Olive & Co. shopping, these people shopping, I marked that I went to Whole Foods and Target with my roommate. With a little thing and this Amazon truck, I marked that I did an Amazon return at the Whole Foods. That's where we have like our, you know, the closest Amazon drop-off. With a little thing and these two Munchkins eating like some sort of ramen or something, I marked that my roommate and I got dumplings and spring rolls for dinner. And then the final thing on Thursday, I marked with this no Munchkin, was that Whole Foods totally screwed me over. Long story short was I had pre-ordered us food on their app and paid for it. And then when we got to Whole Foods and went to pick it up, they told us that they weren't making food anymore and that I wouldn't be charged. So then, but they had the food that we ordered, like, as you know, you like go pick up the pre-made food from, you know, whatever section. So we just bought the food again, and then Whole Foods charged me. And then when I called their customer service, the rude woman I was talking to, which first of all really pissed me off because Whole Foods is expensive as shit. I literally had my receipt in my hand. It's a digital receipt with pictures of dumplings and spring rolls and the prices for all that. And she was telling me that the only thing I bought was a slice of pizza. And so she could only refund me for a slice of pizza. And I'm like, lady, I didn't buy any pizza. And she's like really rude. I was not rude, by the way. I'm just fuming now still. But she was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. All I see is pizza. I can't do anything about it. And I was like, I can send you the receipt. Like, I was charged for this and I have the proof. She was terrible. I ended up hanging up with her. Long story short, I did get my money eventually, but it was a nightmare. It was awful. Whole Foods, you are so high end. Get your shit together. Moving on to Friday. First thing I marked with another laptop and a little thing was that I worked. Then with another little thing and this like sick, snotty, runny Munchkin, I marked that I was feeling really sick this day and I had no energy, like none. With a little piece of red washi and this litter sticker, I marked that I did the litter. With a little thing and, oh my God, I'm blanking on her name. It's Sarah, Winifred, and, oh my God. Oh my God. Mary. Jesus. I marked that I swept, mopped, and vacuumed. Then with a little thing and this knitting sticker, I marked that I did some knitting. With a half box and this Munchkin listening to an audiobook, I marked that I listened to the book called Her Pretty Face. I believe I did like this book. This was, again, when I was reading back-to-back books with titles that are like The Other Wife, Her, The Woman Across the Street, like, you know, all, so it's hard to remember which one was which, but I pretty much enjoyed all of them. So it's safe to say that this book was enjoyable if you like those thriller mystery type books. With this squared off box and Munchkins eating a pizza, I marked that my boyfriend brought over and pizza. We got buy one, get one free, which was a relief because, again, I was not feeling well. And then we actually had plans to go to this like ping pong bar place with his friends, but I felt really guilty. I really don't like bailing, but I didn't feel well. And obviously, especially like now, you shouldn't be going places when you don't feel well. But also, like, I need to stop forcing myself to go to things when I'm like really not up to it, because I'm not doing anybody any favors. So with a solid piece of blue washi and this lazy day couch sticker, I marked that I was just way too sick to go out. So I just parked on the couch and watched TV. With a half box and this these Munchkins cuddling in bed, I marked that my boyfriend came and just stayed the night. Usually I stay at his place, but number one, I wasn't feeling well, and number two, he was spending a lot more time in my apartment because I had a kitten who could not be alone, and I think my roommate was out this day, so somebody had to stay home. Moving on to Saturday, first thing I marked with a little thing, and this backpack that was like not functional, decorative. It was deco from a previous kit I had used. I marked that I got ready. Then with a half box and these friends from Fox and Pip, I marked that we went to the Van Gogh exhibit with a little thing and this munchkin in a car. I marked that I had to drive back because my roommate got like a really bad headache and she just couldn't drive. We had taken her car. I'd never driven her car before, and it was actually really nice because my car is a piece of shit, so driving something like newer was, I can't say fun, because driving in Philly is never fun, but much more enjoyable. Then with a solid piece of gold washi and this munchkin relaxing, I marked that I took an accidental nap. Then with a quarter box and this sort of like, I guess this is a moving sticker, I marked that I had to drag, I didn't drag it actually. I had my roommate help me because I didn't want it to touch the gross ground, but I marked that I got the carpet I decided I wasn't keeping into my car so that I could return it. Then with an appointment label and this annoyed munchkin head, I marked that I was annoyed. I don't remember why, but I was. With this square box and these munchkins watching TV with popcorn, I marked that we watched the MTV Challenge. And then moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked with this appointment label and this pumpkin paper Coterra in towels, I marked that I showered and then just relaxed. With a little thing and another Michael emoji, I marked that I watched The Office. With a quarter box and this IKEA munchkin, I marked that we went to return the carpet. Then with a little thing and these munchkins shopping, I marked that I had to do more errands, so just ran a bunch of errands this day. And then with a fancy label and this shocked, surprised munchkin head, I marked that we almost died in the Eagles traffic because we were in South Philly, and that is where the Eagles stadium is, and we didn't realize there was a game. And it was pretty scary since there was so much traffic. Everybody was breaking all of the traffic laws, and this guy in this huge pickup truck ran a light and almost hit us. It was just very scary. And then with a half box and this Pumpkin Paper Co. Chinese food sticker, I marked that we got Panda Express. And then the final thing for this plan with me with a little thing and this munchkin in pajamas was that I was very tired still. Yeah, it was weird. I wasn't fully sick, but I was just, I never got sick. I had no energy. So I don't know what was wrong with me, but yeah, it wasn't COVID. That's all I know. So, but yeah, that is everything for this plan with me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.